Good morning, everyone. Midday, night, wherever you're at. Let's get this started. New day, new opportunities. No news day today. Having a tough week, I'm not gonna lie. Tuesday took loss, Wednesday took a nice win, and then yesterday was also a bad day for me. So let's see if we can end this week good or not. Never mind. It's always a lesson, so that's the most important thing. Let me open up the charts. I already drew some basic stuff. We are inside this daily gap now on NQ. And still have this monthly PSP, of course, which is one of the reasons of my bullish bias. This weekly from a few weeks ago as well. And on the higher time frame, the only thing that we have here is on the bearish side is that we just swept the highs and there's no SMT here. So I'm just expecting this to be rather a retracement on the higher time frame than this being like the start of a bearish trend. I don't think so. I just think we're building up some more liquidity on the higher time frame, and then eventually we'll go there. So Friday is usually known for returning back into the range. So if we look at the weekly candle, we might just go up from here. Just all depends on what we do at the open again. Let me see. So I'm just keeping this in mind, right? The daily gap. We are inside the daily gap. No need to be extremely bearish here. Although this candle looks crazily bearish. I don't know when this happened. This was at pre-market. So keeping in mind, we have a very volatile pre-market session. So you see here from 7 to 8, we basically dropped like 1,615 ticks. That's crazy. So this can play a role, in my opinion, for maybe today being a little low probability session. So yeah, keeping that in mind, because I used to trade these days and then I realized, man, what did pre-market do? It makes sense that there's no clean price action at the open because of this. So keeping that in mind, going to the monthly cycle again, I don't think we have anything on the highs. For the weekly cycle, I don't think so as well. Let me check. Between Friday and Thursday, nothing here. We all sweep last day's low as well. I mean, sweep, we just completely tanked through it. So really bearish here looking. But yeah, we can easily just go up here, fill the gap here at the open, and then continue lower or form bullish SMTs and then continue higher. Again, all depends on what we do at the open. Let me see if I see something on the 50 minutes. First off, gonna draw out the true opens. What's up, Elbeck? What's up, Spiky? I'm good, man. Ogno. Hello, Idology. Good morning, Indai. And monthly cycles conscious MT. I'm gonna take a look. You're right on the bullish side, right? Yeah. But I mean, look at this 4 hour candle. I don't think there's any bullish confirmation yet. So just keeping that in mind, of course. Because essentially, yeah, this is like last week's low on YM, and we sweep that, while here we're not there. But I don't think that's of any importance right now. If we close this 4 hour really bullish, yeah, come and keep this in mind. But for now, I'm not gonna get distracted by this unconfirmed potential. If there's some other lower time frame cracks, then I'll draw this out again. Okay, the daily cycle is looking like it doesn't provide anything here. Nothing on the lows, obviously, as well. And then if we go to the 5 minutes, how is this looking like? Nothing much. 1 minute. Looking absolutely dog shit. The highs look nice. I'm pretty sure we're gonna take out these at the open after maybe sweeping these. Yeah. I am waiting for SMT fill and micro SMT. Yeah, could be. Could happen, but it's looking pretty dry today. I am keeping a bullish bias, but this price action is looking like we just want to retrace lower. So I'm not going to trade against this order flow now. We are in deep discount though, because we are below these true opens on all the assets, I believe. Yes. So on the higher time frame, again, we're inside this daily gap. That's also a discount. If we take from this high to this low, what happens? Yeah, we can easily retrace a little more downwards, right? To fill this gap even more. But now at the open, it's pretty unclear because I have nothing to work with. There's no SSMT or ESPs yet, but maybe they can change at the open. Are you high school? I already graduated, man. Bro, why? The market is dumping. Yeah, I'm saying I'm following this order flow, of course, but on the bigger picture, does this look bearish yet? No, right? We're just inside this gap. We're just retracing. So yeah, might just follow this bearish order flow of today, but keeping in mind higher time frame is still bullish, right? I'm not a student anymore. I dropped out of college 2 years ago. In the bond chart, there is SMT between yearly quarters, months, weeks, and days. That's crazy. Let me take a look. Yeah, there's a nice weekly SMT here. Sorry, monthly, I think. So if this is Chinese for you, like it's also for me. Like I don't know what this like I'm just copying what the bond chart is. It's like US Treasury bond futures, 10-year T-note and 5-year T-note, and this basically moves in tandem with the stock market. And so if we have a bullish SMT here, you can take that bias with you in the Forex market, in the futures market, because if futures market goes up, Euro USD should go up, the bond market should go up, Bitcoin should go up, Ethereum should go up, and the only thing that's basically reversing this is the dollar, right? The DXY. So, like I said, I don't really use intermarket sequential SMT anymore. But yeah, just keeping this in mind. It's nice for having that bullish bias on the markets. How often do you stream? I try to do every day. It's officially my first week streaming now, and it's been tough, man. It's definitely stressful, but I feel it helps me to become better. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay, so 4 minutes into the open. Let me fix my camera. Helps me too, yeah, man. When I watched Justin Warline and like I was in his live trading Discord, you're just you just can't make stupid decisions because you're live trading together, and I mean it helps you build good habits. Did we even come back to the new week opening gap? Let me see. Because this is the new week opening gap of today, of this week, right? Oh no. This week was 19. Oh yeah. Right. Here is the opening gap. We already filled it. Never mind. What's my bias for today? Just continuing this bearish order flow to retrace on the higher time frame, or if we get any bullish setup that's following my strategy, then I'm gonna take some longs towards these gaps here. And I don't think these highs look bad, right? They look nice for a final TP if it's gonna be a bullish day. On the bearish side though, I don't think we have enough liquidity. This is I mean, if we're shorting, I'm not gonna short here. I was shorting yesterday there with my loss in like deep discount, and that was my bad, right? It's a good lesson. I'm not never gonna do this again. It was kind of a pattern trade, but now I notice, okay, shorting this is only valid in my opinion if we create some more liquidity, retrace to these gaps, have some SMTs here stacked, whatever, and then we can trade lower. But shorting here, I mean, it's a possibility, but I'm not gonna do it. It's very low probable. I rather want first price to retrace to these gaps and then see what we do from there. So we have this big 5 minute here that I'm looking as a draw on liquidity. 50-minute looks also nice. And the 1 hour is just one big down candle. There is a PSP here on the 1 hour. So could be a reversal to retrace back into this gap. And can become some liquidity later as well. So gonna mark out this 1 hour PSP. Do we have something on the highs? Nope, nope, nope. 4 hour. Yeah, we have this 4-hour bearish PSP. As you can see here, bullish up close on NQ, bullish on ES, and bearish on YM. So obviously the bearish side is stronger right now. But yeah. So we just had the market open. Bearish 1 minute PSP. So usually on days like this, where we have like a big range in pre-market, look at this big drop, then this session is going to be more boring, and then we might again see the actual move in PM session. So yeah, I'm hearing a lot of traders that just want to switch to trading PM session because it's just absolutely so bad price action lately on the AM session, way better on PM. But yeah, for example here, this was PM again, big nice short. This is PM again, final short. It's just been happening lately. Where do you see a daily bearish? We do not take long highs on any of the assets, man. Check yes, weekly opening gap. Yeah, we're about to tap this, or we tapped this already. No. So yeah, this can be a nice confluence to trade lower. I don't think this will be the low. We need to form some nice manipulation here, in my opinion. But for now, like I wanted to see just some retracement to this gap, right? Because we're in such a discount that if you want to trade shorts, we first need to retrace a little bit higher, right? But that's what the open is doing right now. Is this set in place by an SMT? No. Oh, you're looking at, yeah. I normally do not take that with me. Like if it's between Asia and London, it's nice, but usually you get enough in the AM session, right? So yeah, I didn't check that, but it can be that we have SMT between Asia and London. Let me see. Asia high is right here. Take it out on yes. Yeah, don't take it out on NQ. So this daily was a nice confluence for this pre-market short, but obviously we're not trading Asia session, so I just don't like to draw this out, but keeping this in mind, this is yeah, forming this daily order flow. Why is it better to have an entry after 9:30? It's when the market opens, man. It's usually the best price section. When there's news at 8:30, you can trade there as well, but I'm not gonna like switch up my schedule. I just want rather a window in my day where I just trade, and that's it, right? And when there's 8:30 news, there's maybe still be a setup after the open, most likely like 75% of the time. And if not, and you miss the PM setup, there's always new opportunities every single day. So we tapped this 5-minute gap on YM and ES, not yet on NQ. Are you going to place any orders if there's a trade, man? But my first trading week streaming, I'm not gonna lie, I took some forced trades just because of the stress, a little bit scared to perform in front of some people, but after a few weeks in summer, gonna be locked in. I've already like streamed then for 3, 4, 5 weeks or something, and gonna be much more confident and not care about anything, so it's gonna be good. Thank you, Yoshi. Appreciate you. There has been a big SMT already on the 4-hour. Is that not enough? 4-hour. You mean like the monthly? Yeah. Now this 4-hour is gonna close bullish. Maybe we have 22 minutes left until this 4-hour candle closes. So just need to see, man. I am gonna draw out this this monthly bullish we are potentially having, because this close looks more bullish now. Let's see what we do. What is your parents' reaction to trading? That stuff, man. They follow me on Instagram and stuff, and they just don't have any clue what I'm talking about, and I don't really know what they're thinking, to be honest. I have no clue what they're thinking. But they support me, right? They love the content creation and consistency, but I really don't know what they're thinking. So this is basically what I'm thinking now. I am always comparing both sides of the market. I think this is the best way you can trade. In my opinion, this is just what helps me. What makes the most sense, bullish or bearish? And then based on that, I take my rule-based strategy system. So I just compare context and cracks for me now, bullish higher time frame, of course, very bullish. The only bearish thing we have now is that we just sweep buy side here, but I think it's just the retrace on the higher time frame. You see, we immediately oppose with this monthly. We have a 1 hour gap. We are in deep discount because we're below true session open and true day open. So yes, we have a big bearish displacement, but usually, I mean, there's so many days where we just immediately inverse this right now. We just go up. So this can be a scenario for today, right? Don't be scared of this. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Follow your system. So yeah. For now, more bearish biased, but if we have any bullish cracks here, I'm anticipating these highs here at the Asia session. I have 3 teens and I wish they would be trading. Try trading. That's crazy. I have my first mom looking at my stream. Welcome. They will be very proud of you. Imagine your mother is a day trader. That's so sick. That's so sick. Yo, mom, you're in a short? Yeah, bro, I'm up 2R. Oh, they're dead as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Nice. So my goal is now to really not force anything. I realized my first week streaming, I'm trying to force things, like see that I'm actually taking trades, want to keep you guys engaged, but that's not the goal, right? I really need to double down on only following my system. And if that means like 1-2 trades a week, but really good trades, then that should be my focus, right? Because the best traders, they usually take 1 to 3 trades a week, and that should be also my goal. And then you just put full risk on that and bam. So right now, 1 minute. This looks like we're just continuing higher. We tapped this. Oh, we have a 5-minute PSP here though. So it can be a reason that we retrace now or go lower. 50 minutes. Yeah. So these PSP guys, if people don't know what this is, it's just like you compare the markets, and if one candle, the same candle is an up close candle on one asset and the other one is down close, then that's a PSP. And I use it as a reversal, potential reversal like sign, right? And as you can see, we formed this 5-minute PSP, and this is where we now retrace from. We have this 1 hour PSP, this is where we retrace from. So you see it works great, right? You see here, this 1 hour bearish here on ES, bearish on NQ, and then a bullish 1 hour close here on YM. So it's just stacking those confluences, the context, and just seeing what makes most sense, bearish or bullish, and then following my system here I have on my left that I use right here. And this is the most important thing, right? The setup needs to look dumb clear. It needs to be look dumb clear. That's the most important thing. Usually, like most of the times, I don't really follow that, so I need to work on that. So this 50-minute gap gets tapped on all assets. Oh, we have 10 a.m. news, orange folder news. You're a lifesaver. Like, I don't know why they don't put the orange folder news that's actually red folder news anymore. But let me double check here. So I only care about USD red folder news event, right? Where is the filter here? This is red folder news today. Yeah, you're right. New home sales. I don't think that will be of any importance though. But let's see what new home sales is gonna do. I never short under 3 session open and never long above. Yeah, that's why I'm more long biased right here. So if you get any manipulation on the lows here, then we continue higher. That would be nice. Shorting here again, yeah, it's in... Like, I see it as in two types of ways, discount and premium. I see it as price based. So if you take a range, this is what everyone does. They just draw Fibonacci and we see, okay, we are not in premium if we want to short. But also this is time based discount and premium. This is the true day open and the true session open. And if you're also not above there, then yeah, it's really low probable to be shorting here, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. And I know if I'm taking a short here, like I'm just forcing it. So longs definitely look better here. Just focus, looking for something dumb clean, which I'm not seeing yet. But potentially what we can do is we can sweep the previous 90-minute quarters low, sweep this 1 hour PSP on ES or NQ, but then not on the other assets. So we have some kind of 90-minute and then followed by a micro. Then yeah, I would be trading some longs maybe higher. That would be nice. Because keeping in mind on the 4 hour, we already have a higher time frame S&T as well, right? This potential 4 hour. So let me see. We have 10 minutes left before this 4 hour closes. That will be like a high volatile period. That's what people call a macro, but essentially it's just 1 hour and 4 hour candles that are opening and closing. Yeah, trading should be 95% waiting for your good setups and then 5% executing. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that could be a reason, Musk, but that's not my system, my strategy. These can all be reasons why the markets move, but this is something that Jacob said, I think, in Quarterly Theory, and what I really resonate with. So I forgot, what did he say? Yeah, there's what do you want to trade? The things that you see most of the times working, or the things that you see happen here and there, right? Obviously, you want to go and trade only the things that you see more times than not, and just neglect the little things like you're saying, like, oh, we are reacting from a 1 hour PSP and a micro SMT. Yeah, that could be a reason for price to move up, but I mean that's not enough, right? You want to be looking at nicer setups. But essentially, yes, those are reasons why the markets move, in my opinion. So from here, definitely these highs are next. This doesn't look like we want to go lower yet. We have this potential micro SMT. Yeah, that's what I agree with. It doesn't matter what the news is. What matters is that there is news. Definitely, definitely. I think you guys are meaning like a hidden micro SMT. Let me double verify this. Yeah, I'm really broke. I need to see the 30-second on my prop firm. I can't pay for TradingView for the 30-second. It's like a crazy plan, like $50 a month. I'm not paying that if I can do it on my prop firm. So 30 seconds. No, not even. On the bearish side now. And this platform is so shit. What the hell? I'm so dumb. This is literally the same chart. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, they're linked. Anyways, fuck this. When looking at SSMT, we need to wait for the candle to close. That's up to you, man. You just form your strategy. What do you see work more times than not? For me, I need to see an SMT and then a displacement on that time frame. So if I see a 90-minute SMT, I need a 5-minute clean displacement, creating an inverse. That would be ideal. But there's times where I can trade an SMT right at the turtle soup, but that's because then the other context, the other cracks, they just look so dumb clean that I can already take it, if you get what I mean. So when the PSP breaks, what is the reason? I mean, a PSP can get invalidated whenever it does its job, right? This 5-minute PSP is just gonna retrace price lower, in my opinion, and then now we can take it out because PSPs they can act as a nice liquidity pool. That's what Trader Day initially teached as well, and I see it working. So why not use it? Man, you guys are giving me signals in the chat. That's crazy. I'm not following anyone. Focus. Who was your mentor? I had so many mentors, man. I never watched an ICT video. I learned ICT through other ICT traders. So first I learned crypto from some guy. Then I switched to Forex, did TGR bootcamp, like the whole bootcamp and everything. I was a big TGR fan. But now I realized this guy, he can trade, but not the way I want to. I want to be more precise. Then I switched to Justin Warline, and then Justin Warline really helped me to narrow down the ICT concepts and just the psychology. And then from Justin Warline, I basically combined this with Trader Day's concept. I was in his mentorship last year, the whole of 2024. And now, yeah, I'm here. I've built my trading system and I'm ready. Now it's just showing up every single day and try to become consistent. All the ICT concepts apply to crypto charts. Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend trading crypto with ICT concepts. Just focus on the best, man. NQ, ES. Oh, this is boring. This is boring. So at the open, what do we do? Small pump up inside the gap, what I wanted to see, but now we're just retracing, not doing anything. Was Justin Warline worth it? Definitely. I would say he's one of the best mentors in the space. Justin. Really humble guy. Can trade really well. I think he made ICT concepts, like he simplified it. And yeah, if you're just starting out, I really recommend Justin Warline. I don't know what he's doing now, but back then he was doing live trading sessions with like a big Discord, like 500 people were watching him. Funny how everyone that wants to learn more ends up in the SMT rabbit hole. Yeah. I love SMT. I don't trade CRT, man. If I would be studying this, then I would just never become profitable. Just hopping strategies. I have what I have now and I know it works. It's just me executing on my system. That's the most important thing. Yeah, he's focused on TradePad. That's a really nice software he built. How much you love SSMT? That's a weird question. I'm not gonna lie. How much I love SMT? I mean, it's the last thing I needed for my system, so I pretty much love it. I really love it, yeah. I love it very much. Do you journal? Yes, of course. Most important thing. Whenever I close my live stream, I just go on with my day. And then at the end of the day, when PM closes, I look at the charts and take like 20, 30 minutes and just really journal what I did, what mistakes I made, the lessons I take with me next day. And then, yeah, I'm fresh for the next session. What's crazy is you trade Quarterly Theory and there is a clear setup and you're saying you don't see anything. All right, bro. All right. So you're essentially saying that when you trade a concept, a theory, that everyone should take the same trades. That's crazy. So everyone who trades ICT should take the same trades. I'm curious, man. What do you see here that can be a very nice A plus setup? Just tell me and I'll listen. I appreciate you, man, Usainly, but I don't need it. How to fix the fear of missing out on a trade? I still have the same thing, man. You just need to work on it. Show up every single day. And eventually you realize that if you FOMO, you're always going to get wrecked. Always. You think you see opportunity, but actually the opportunity is not there. It's just in your head. But when you really see a setup that's following your system, you just know it. It's like so damn clear. Like I'm pressing the buttons. And I don't care if I lose them because it's just clear. I've seen this work more times than not, and that's the most important thing. How much time do you hold your trades? I'm a scalper, so it's like 5 to 50 minutes or something. 1 hour, 2 hours max. And that's really maximum. Long at 9.19. I don't trade P-market, so there you go. What's your best thing that you use that they have taught you? Sequential SMT, but most importantly, when it's in line with the context, right? He always mentions Quarterly Theory is built on top of ICT. So if you don't have a solid foundation of ICT, of smart money concepts, whatever you want to call it, then you're gonna get wrecked with Quarterly Theory because you're gonna trade like a pattern. Like I made a mistake yesterday where I just traded Quarterly Theory as a pattern. I saw a daily bearish, micro bearish, but the context was not there. Like we were clearly bullish on the higher time frame. We just swept a low, and it was just low probable to take a short there, and we immediately got opposed by bullish context. So I didn't see that, and I just held on my trade. And so, yeah, context paired with sequential SMT is the most important thing, in my opinion. And context can be anything. It can be true opens, gaps, premium discount, higher time frame draw. That for me all is context. You can call it confluences, but I just like to call it context. It makes more sense to me. Yep. Did you see that 5-minute PSP 10 minutes ago? Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, again, that's the reason why market can move up, but I'm not gonna take a trade just because of a 5-minute PSP. I need some more to put more risk on. But yeah, really nice that you see this. Let's see what we do here. Free Discord when? Man, I can't open the Discord now. There's so many people asking me, but I just don't want it. My sole focus right now should be on building good habits and just showing up every single day. I'm stopping the short form content. The only thing I'm doing now is live streaming every single day, trading, and I'm posting weekly reflections because that's the most important thing. Not me making content and managing a bunch of people in Discord because that will only make my progress weaker is what I've realized. Yeah, Nepali, that's right. And thank you. Sure, there's so many trades that you could take, and yes, there might be happening something right now, and oh, look, this happens, this is why we moved up, but again, it needs to be dumb clear. This is something I learned from Justin, like, he tells this so much to his students. It needs to scream at you. Your setup, it needs to like tell you like, whoa, why are you not taking this trade? This is crazy. And otherwise, now if you're checking confluences and you think like, oh, this is a nice potential long, but it's not dumb clear, and that's the most important thing. I rather now want to take less trades, put more risk on them, than take a lot of trades, lose a lot, but win a lot. I just rather want to take less trades, man. I think everyone agrees it's just really hard to focus on your patience, but that's eventually what will make you consistent. Discord, more distraction. Yes, man. Thank you. It was clear, but you were busy, not paying attention. You were thinking that PSP you marked out was going to hold the short. Yep. Why are you here, man, if you think there's a clean trade? Why are you here? I'm just documenting my journey. Why are you here? Please. If you think I missed a trade, why didn't you take it? Guys, I need a moderator. Please DM me on Instagram. I'm not giving any energy to those people. Who do you think teaches Quarterly Theory the best? They, of course. They. Jacob is a student of Day. I'm a student of Day, so learn from the mentor, right? What do you mean with RTI, Z? Is there even a new week opening gap on Ethereum? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen a new week opening gap on Ethereum. Because they just continue on the markets, right? In the weekend. But yeah, Bitcoin is absolutely ripping now. And from my analysis, it's because we swept the previous quarter's low on Ethereum, but not on Bitcoin. So please don't tell me that SMT doesn't work. Look at this. And I also like this bearish move. It started with SMT. So yeah. How about Buko? Buko is a really nice friend of me, man. We do some streams together, some Q&As. Really nice trader. Also has a Discord and posts a lot of gems on his Twitter. Did you attend all class of day of 2024? Let me show you. Yep, I did everything. Look at this. This is like all the lessons. Crazy, crazy grind back then, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you should focus on that Z. What do you think about the order flow now? Yeah, it's pretty bullish. Like Friday usually returns back inside the weekly range. So that's what I was expecting here. When we opened, I already want to see this gap getting tapped, right? So yes, we do this, but there's no setup for me to take a long here. So yeah, in my opinion, this can just go up from here if you don't have anything bearish. For now, no SMT at the highs. Also no SMT fill. So this did what it needed to do. For now, this is just a correlated market, right? So whenever all assets are doing the same thing, I'm not interested in taking anything. It's only when they crack in correlation that there can be something nice to take a reversal or continuation trades. So let me mark out this 5-minute PSP actually. No. So it's a PSP here on the 5-minute on ES, on YM. So this is essentially a precision candle on NQ because it's not a swing low. So yeah. What's your take on the quarterly theory community in X? I mean, we started it, me and Buko, so it's essentially my community. We just found that there's no community on Twitter, so we created it. What are you searching for? I'm searching for cracks in correlation. Right now, we all take out the high, we all tap the gaps. The only bullish thing we have now is this 5-minute precision candle, 1-hour PSP that's forming the low. We have potentially 4-hour bullish monthly sequential SMT. But if I just keep all the drawings off, then you see, I mean, it's not looking bullish yet, right? This 4-hour just opened. We easily just can create the high here on the 4-hour and then go lower. So yeah, potentially eyeing something that happens here in this 50-minute. That could be nice to then target these lows. Or we form now some S&Ts on the lows and then I'm trading higher. It all depends on what the context and cracks say to me. For now, better to stay off in my opinion. It was in a 5-minute gap, so it took a quick scalp. Yeah, can be. This was indeed in a 5-minute gap. A 5-minute gap with a precision swing point. That's not one thing I trade, but can be really nice if you take that. Do you use PO3? PO3 is just AMD, it's just manipulation, distribution, accumulation. It's essentially how the markets move. So yeah, I use PO3, but not like you think I'm using it. I'm just keeping in the back of my head, okay, what does the market needs to do? If it's accumulating, it will always manipulate, then distribute. And that's essentially, you can combine every concept that you learn with PO3, with AMD, right? Because SSMT, what is this? It's a manipulation. It's a crane correlation. It's where the market reverses from. Same with PSPs. What are market maker models? What is the smart money reversal doing in the market maker model? It's essentially the manipulation, right? And that manipulation is the sequential SMT. And so you combine everything and then you see it clicking, right? You know, okay, oh, this actually all makes sense now. But at the end, it doesn't make sense until you do. So everything is out there. You can know every single strategy, but at the end, it's you that needs to show up and follow your rules. Gonna get right back. Don't focus on the Samedi. Bonjour, Samos. So we tapped this 50-minute gap now. Let's see if this is just what's gonna push price lower. If that's the case, then I'm not taking any trades today. Yeah. What's your take on TPD? Really nice concept, but I don't personally use it. It can be essentially an extra confirmation for your PSP. But for me, I already combine PSPs with sequential SMT, so that's already enough, in my opinion. What do you mean not taking any trades? Man, if we just go lower from here, then the market is just moving in tandem, like ES, NQ, YM, they're just doing the same thing, and I'm not taking any trades. I'm only taking trades when they don't do the same thing. You get what I mean? Because that's a clean manipulation. We form SMT, some cracks, and then I can trade something. But I'm not trading NQ and ES if it's just doing the same thing. That's just my strategy though, like you can do what you want. What's your take on CRT? It's all the same thing, in my opinion. You'll see if you study this, you study Quarterly Theory, it goes hand in hand. What's your take on Jacob's class? Do you like his class? I got everything I need on Day's class, so I don't need Jacob's class, but he's a really nice guy. Explains his concepts nice, but I got everything I need, so I'm not taking his classes. Any SMT here? Let me see. Nope, nope, nope. We tapped this 5-minute gap on all assets. Got it, thanks. What is potentially we create a 90-minute sequential SMT? Yeah, that's what I'm eyeing as well. So right now we're trading a little bit high, but maybe we can take out the lows on one asset and then not on the others. Or we can do this on the bearish side as well in this 50-minute gap. For now, I just don't see anything. Do you think YM decoupled from NQ and ES? Not really. We're both retracing. We both did a move up on the higher time frame, and on the lower time frame, you see it's moving in tandem. So I really like to use SMTs with YM now. It's not looking like it's completely doing a different thing. I'm fearing that this is gonna be again a PM session move. And yeah, this slow grind up is not high probability. Bowie, do you have a week where you have literally haven't taken a trade, but you're present on the charts? What I mean is there's no dump case up. Usually I take trades every single week, to be honest. There's not a week where I don't take anything at all. Always at least one. Bro, Adet, why are you even here? Like, if you don't like me, just get out. Like, I'm not paying you to be here. I'm just documenting my journey. Why can't I live stream? I'm doing this on my own anyway, so like I just press one button and I'm live, so I don't know what's wrong with that. Have you talked to Zosi or been in contact with him? He's also a Dutch guy. I also speak Dutch, but yeah, he commented on my YouTube video that he liked my strategy, but I've not personally come into contact with them. Maybe later. Really cool guy. What do you think about the 30-minute and 10-minute cycles? I haven't tried them. I only use the daily cycle, 90-minute cycle, micro cycle, weekly cycle, monthly cycle, yearly cycle, maybe. Yeah, I mean, if I was selling a course or having a paid Discord, you can hate on me, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just live, documenting my journey. You can hate me so much if I'm having a course. Of course, you do you, but I'm not selling you anything. I don't want your money. Please, chill out. This is also a reason why I hate the trading community. It's so toxic and man, if you guys are on Twitter, X, it's even worse. Everyone tries to prove themselves. The one posts his losses. That's why everything think it's so easy, man. But it's really not. Appreciate you guys. So this is again what I like to call a barcode. It's chopping here. Not seeing anything here. Maybe some SMTs. Nope, nope, nope. For me now, we're just continuing higher. We can easily just go to London highs from here. Unless we see something. Thank you guys. Do you speak French? Nope. I had like 6 years of French class in my high school, and I still don't know how to speak French. Sorry if there are any French guys, but I just don't like the language. I'm liking Spanish more. Yeah, I can make you a mod if I know how to do this. Oh yeah, add as a moderator. Can remove chat messages. Here you go. Now you're moderator. Yeah, nice, Maria. Definitely do that. There's some absolute losers in here. Okay, right now, still 5 minute looks choppy. But usually this is when something happens, right? We accumulate and then we need some manipulation either on the lows, highs, and then there can be potentially a setup. For now, everything moves in tandem. Thank you, Ogden. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I can maybe Shari you are. Right now, one is good. How are you today, man? I'm not gonna lie, I'm just not feeling the best, but maybe it's just because of my first week live streaming. It's like hard to just like ignore some haters and just, I don't know. I should not care, but it's a lonely journey. But how are you, man? What about 90-minute sequential SMT? You're right on that. We just formed that. But NQ and ES are most likely going to take out the highs also. So unless we don't do that, I will draw it out. Can you speak Turkish? No, man. I only speak Flemish from Belgium, English, and a little bit of Spanish. I don't trade with TopSep. I trade with the futures desk. It's this platform right here. It lets you journal everything basically. So 90-minute bearish in the 1 hour gap. That's looking nice. Let's see if you can get a displacement from here on the 5 minute. For now, no confirmation at all. But yeah, we are still below the true open, so low probable for shorts in my opinion. Why don't I trade with them? Because I think this prop firm is better, man. Yeah, Flemish and Afrikaans is very similar. That's really cool that you're from there. Yeah, thank you, Laure. Did you see Justin Jarling software? What do you think about his software? I noticed he combined it with AI. Yeah, really cool. I think this will really help people out. I think he built some kind of knowledge base where he just put all of his concepts and then you can prompt with AI saying like, why is SMT important, or why was this a bad trade, and it will actually give you something back. That's crazy. So he's really cooking there. I would definitely go with that instead of like TradeZella or something. Are you funded right now? No, I'm halfway through a challenge. I was funded, but not anymore. Funded again, it doesn't mean anything. This right here, let me show you. This thing, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit, please. Like being funded, everyone tries to like make it seem it's the most important thing, but it's not. So looks like we're not holding this. Let's see. My total PNL after applying your strategy is 1.4k. Thank you. I don't like talking about money, but hey, nice man. Nice. Good job. Guys, let's keep it English, please. Like I made like a couple of videos where I was like, yo, I'm funded, guys. I'm finally profitable. But then you realize now the real journey begins. Actually being consistent. So definitely don't fall into this trap. Don't think if you never have a funded before. I've been funded like 3-4 times. But don't think, please, that if you're funded that it's over, that you made it, drop out of school. It's not. It's really not. Please. Okay, so nice. We still don't take out the previous 90-minute quarters highs. So I'm calling this an hour one and a 50-minute gap. Because I like the hour one with this 90 minutes. Can be nice short towards the lows. Yeah, we're not in premium. Only maybe here we are in premium, but not based on the true opens. So that's going to be a low probability trade. Thank you, Enge. And like I said, like last week, I'm not posting a strategy video every single week like most of your trading influencers do. I just have one strategy. I made a video about it. I'm not splitting it up into 4 videos. It's just one video, 2 hours long. That's it. I'm not posting anything again. It's going to be on my channel for the rest of my life. Aren't we below true New York Open? Yes, we are. So longs look better than based on that confluence. Nice, Maria. I don't personally use it, but if it works, it works. So in my opinion, the cleanest setup of this week was Monday, the day I didn't trade. Let me see, where was this? Right here. You see this? Let me go back here. We literally opened. Before this, we had a clean 90-minute and micro sequential SMT below the true opens. This is what I want to see. We are bullish on the higher time frame. We have some other SMTs on the lows on the higher time frame, and then yeah, this big displacement, you just enter there and it just rips through the highs. So I think Monday was really clean. And then yeah, you compare this, like you see always after accumulation there comes some manipulation. This was the manipulation and then distribution, and right now it's just looking so ass. Like, what is this? I'm anticipating a manipulation, but I don't see anything. The only thing I see is this 90-minute bearish. So just so you know what I class as like a good setup, I would take that any day. But isn't that before true session open? You mean New York session open? Yeah, the cracks, they formed before the New York open, but that's okay. I trade when the market opens, so I can just trade with that bias. We already had the cracks like formed like 5 minutes before. That's good. I don't need to see the confluences happening all after 9:30. I'm just saying I'm trading around 9:30. If I'm seeing anything before, I'm taking that at the open. Good morning, man. Nice, good job. The only thing I hate about Europe trading the New York session is that, I mean, right now it's almost 5 p.m. for me. So I'm already tired of the day. Imagine you're from America and you just wake up with a fresh mind and you can trade at 9:30. That's amazing. And it's gonna be even worse because I'm going on vacation in a month to Indonesia, and then I need to be trading at like 10 p.m. That's gonna be crazy. Five-minute PSP again. Yep. Yep. So again, can be a reason that we move higher here. But just potentially, right? We still have this 90 minutes, so that's nice. If we break through this low, I'm deleting this. This 90 minutes is way more important than just this. Because you can essentially see it also as a precision candle, but then on the other side. So it's really unclear. Just deleting this for now. I am from Asia. I'm tired too. So when is the New York session opening for you? No, I haven't, Nathaniel. Have you seen today's bullish micro 830, 824? That's pre-market. So I don't really use that. Oh, you mean here? Let me go back. Oh yeah, yeah, nice. So this micro indeed was the reason that we moved up here with this hourly PSP. This is a nice SMT. I think you mean this, right? Not sure. At 7 p.m.? That's crazy. I don't understand G-trades. Four-hour candle still looks really bearish here, to be honest. I'm more so looking that we continue lower here from this 90-minute bearish. This is the first really good crack that we see, so I like to see a 5-minute displacement now, which we're trying to get. I hope we finally break out of this range and displace lower. That would be nice. Hey Bowie, got inspired by you doing live stream trading. What advice would you tell someone who's planning to do live trading? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna give you any advice because it's just my first week. But the things that I've learned in my first week is look less at the chat and focus more on what you're actually good at, and don't really care about anything but yourself and your system. That's what I would say. Everything just needs time. Everything with life. Please share your chart colors. I'm putting it in the chat now. Yeah, Israel, that's what I'm thinking now. So we have a 90-minute bearish. We now are forming a potential 5-minute displacement down. Is it good to short this? I would say it's not screaming at me. So it's not dumb clear. You tend to take a short, like a small micro, might do that, but it's not like dumb clear in my opinion. It is in a 1-hour gap, but I would like to see this happening more right here above the trope. So probably gonna take it if it forms, but just know it like full risk. But I really think that these lows are next. Like this, I mean, this higher time frame. Look how bearish this looks. Pretty sure this 90-minute is still valid, right? Yeah. So this 5-minute closes in like 2 minutes. Let's see how bearish this closes. But I actually want to see this inverse this 5-minute first. And then shorts look nice. Much love, Samos. Take care and good weekend. What does a typical day in the life of Bowie look like? Wake up, work on my agency, live trades, go to the gym, eat, make content, work some more on the business, and that's it. Bowie has to focus. It's good, man. I'm focused. No worries. Thank you. For now, it's not anything damn clear. So this is why you need to wait for the 5-minute candle to close, right? You see now it's the 1 minute left in this 5-minute candle, and we're starting to displace up. So always wait for confirmation. This is still inside this range, if you look at it. But maybe we can finally get some move lower. Man, I think we're reversing of monthly cycle and weekly gap. Yep, so I know this monthly cycle, this weekly gap. I don't know where you see this. Oh, you mean this here. This weekly gap, but there's nothing on the monthly cycle, right? Mm. So this is a really nice bearish close. Let's see if we can invert this. Oh, bullish weekly gap. Mm. You mean this? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant in taking longs as like high probability shorts. Sorry, shorts, yeah. The risk to reward is not bad here. What agency do you have? I do AI and automation. So I basically just implement AI and systems to make people's lives easier. You could say this is a nice displacement because this is offering like the first 5-minute gap here. Potentially, if we close this bearish, but still we are just inside this range, right? So I would not be too FOMOing to shorts now. We can easily just respect this and go higher. What AI tools do I use? Everything, man. OpenAI, Claude, Gemini. Looks good. How do you make their life easier? By automating their stuff, man. Building CRMs, cold email systems, whatever. So, looks like this is going to get inversed. Let's see if we react this or inverse this. I don't think this is a bad short if we inverse this. The only bad thing is that we have this potential monthly 1 hour PSP and we are not above the true opens, but that doesn't need to be happening all the time, right? Sometimes you just gotta accept the conditions. Nice, Sharia. So the 11 a.m. candle opens right now. So we get some volatility most likely. We have a 5-minute SMT fill. I think this looks nice for longs. I'm gonna be selling this. Sorry, for shorts. What am I saying? Just a small position. Because we have this 5-minute SMT fill. How much do you make per month from the agency? I had a really good month, man. I made like a little bit above 5K last month. And it's my first month basically actually helping people and doing outreach. So that's why trading doesn't need to make me money. And that's what I needed, right? I needed this trading to not feel like I need money. We don't have the SMT fill anymore. So, yeah, I need this 5-minute to get inversed first. 5 minutes. Oh man, I needed to close this. Hey, Duresca, what's up? So I basically saw this 5-minute SMT fill on the bearish side, but then we invalidated and now I'm still in the trade. So I want to see this 5-minute getting inversed, and now I'm just, yeah, this is bad. I hope we can respect this 5-minute and go lower. Otherwise, that was a bad execution. I need to focus here more. Because this is, yeah, this you can class this as a displacement, but we are still inside this 5-minute fair value gap. We react from it, so I really want this to see getting respected. I think it's invalid. We cooked. Yeah, I mean, it's not A plus anyways. I'm trading like 3 micro contracts. I hope we can inverse this right now. But there's still 4 minutes left inside this 5-minute candle. And I now want to see finally some volatility, please. Because it's been ass the whole session. So I really want this to see getting inversed. Two minutes left. For this 5-minute to close, I really want the bearish close here. Whereas TP, it depends on what we get on the bullish side, man. If we get some bullish confluences, I'm taking it out. If not, the TP is going to be at the lows, right? It's so funny. Whenever you're in a trade, so many people start watching. Bots. One minute left. I don't like this. This 5 minutes still getting respected here. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm taking
Order
this out.
field.
I still want to see this getting inversed here. 5 minutes. Still getting respected here. Normally I should just trade it short after I see like a 5 minute displacement, but this just doesn't look that clean to me. We're still respecting premium, a discount, this gap. This is the first 5 minute that actually forms a Ravelli gap. So that is nice. But yeah, we're just chopping around here. You don't see the hidden bullish SMT on the 4 hour? Yeah, I see this. You mean this, right? Yeah, but like the 4 hour still looks bearish. The only thing next to that bullish we have is this micro and 1 hour PSP. And I think this is just to retrace price higher before then now going lower. So I'm still keeping a bearish bias here. This candle, the reason why I took it out also is because we form like a 5 minute PSP as well. So nothing done clear yet. Let's see if we can take it out right now. One minute, 30 seconds left. Yeah, this looks bearish. I'm taking this again.
Order field.
It will be my last try of today. 5, 3. Still respect this 5 minute. It's just teasing us. This whole session has been pretty boring. Hopefully we get some volatility now. The highs are stacking up right here. This is not looking nice for shorts. The drawn liquidity at least looks better, way better on the highs now. That's not the only reason why the markets move. We can easily just retrace to the lower and then take that out, in my opinion. Oh, we have micro here, so I'm taking this out if this offers a bullish displacement, because favoring longs is still here. And this still ends up respecting this 5 minutes. Crazy. If you don't want to go lower, then just go higher, man. Ten seconds till this candle closes. Doesn't look good for shorts now. Okay, so this candle closed, definitely not looking good. Let's see if we end up sweeping this higher or just continue higher. But yeah, if it sweeps out this high, then I'm out. Because we have this micro opposing now, which I don't like. Still, then bullishness. These highs look not bad. There is S&T here, but it's maybe just to retrace us, right? Okay, I'm
Order
out there.
field.
I'm out there. I don't like this. Looks way better for longs now. Is this in a 50-minute? This is essentially in a 50-minute gap. That's why it's important for me to watch what happens here. Then I can cut my losses early. I guess we're just still respecting discount, 5-minute gap, micro SMT, then this 90, like of course it happened in a gap. We are bearish, but this is not enough of a displacement. That's why you see, this is really what I want to see inverse. That's important. And we just end up respecting this all way through. How do longs look better with just the micro? It's just not only the micro, it's this potential monthly, it's this micro, it's this 1 RPSP. It's just us being in discount below true opens that makes longs maybe nicer here. You understand? That's just what I'm thinking, right? I'm just explaining what I trade. But the market is just... If you look at this, this is the range, right? From 930 again. It's just awful. It's awful. See you next week, Lar. Nice having you. Potential long, yeah. We might just sweep this high again. We're still inside this 5-minute gap, right? So we can do anything from here. But longs look better now. This is a very tiny 50-minute gap. There was essentially a 1-minute SMT fill here, so if you could have taken a long, would be here when I got out of my trade. Because you see, this is SMT fill, right? We tapped this gap on NQ, not on YM. So that could have been nice. Yeah, it's really annoying price action. I don't like this. $50 seconds until this 5-minute closes. PM might be better. Yeah, man. Again, PM. Crazy. I don't need to force trades, man. I just keep doing it. My shorts look nice until we still respect this. And I was kind of early inside this short because I saw a potential 5-minute SMT fill, but then immediately got invalidated. And then I'm like stressing out, right? Should I close this trade now, or what if this runs to TP? But that should be immediately like a sign for me to get out. For now, this 5 minute looks really bullish. Close. This might not be a bad long. Fridays are not bad to trade, just not the best. I mean, shorts, bad decision, man. It's your decision, man. Did you follow your plan? That's a good decision. Yeah, this 90 minute would be better if it's above true opens, of course, of course. So for now, keeping this low key, I know it didn't provide enough of a displacement, so I'm more long biased right here. Yeah, you're right. What are you looking now to enter? Man, it's looking like a bad market, man. I don't think anything looks clean here. I'm just having a bullish bias. We have this micro and this 5 minute gap. We have an SMT fill. Maybe if you retrace a bit and then pump up, I can take some longs, but now we're too high up. I think this liquidity looks nice though. But I'm keeping in mind this is also an SMT, so I want to take long so bad right now, but we're just too high up for this first TP. And I don't think this looks like the best price action. So unless we tap this 5-minute gap, I'm not taking anything. I already took out the highs on ES, so probably gonna hop off the stream here. Already been streaming for like 2 hours more. So yeah, pretty rough week, I'm not gonna lie. But most important thing that we keep learning from our mistakes and keep showing up. For now, Friday, yeah, what it do? It just retrace back to the weekly range. Just retrace higher. I don't think there's any super clean setup here on Friday. I got shopped here on an early short. Then I saw this opposing micro, which is yeah, not the best. So I'm taking this out then at a little loss, and then now the highs here look definitely way better. And just continuing this bullish order flow with the bullish confluences that we have. Also us being in deep discount. But yeah, I don't think it makes sense to be forcing anything right now, or I'll be blowing my account. So have a good weekend, guys, and I'll see you guys later next week.